subscribe? Darling Radio. Why you subscribe?
Jay Tiger, I had you up earlier. Jay Tiger, you want to hop on? Jay Tiger. Let's get Jay Tiger in the building.
Hello.
What's up, Jay?
What's up, man?
How are you, Jay? Where you from? I hear an accent. Where you from?
I'm in Teddy.
I know that. Where you from?
I'm from Congo.
Congo. There you go. I can hear it. I can hear it. All right, so what's on your mind besides bushmeat? What's on your mind?
I have issue with FBA.
You got an issue with FBA? What's the issue?
Yes. I think FBA, they think that they are everything. They think that everything black coach should belong to them. They think that everybody wanna be them, especially FBA women. They say that all the rest of women want to look like them. It's just a lie.
Really?
I don't know why FBA feels so entitled to everything.
Because you're over here now. So yeah, you feel entitled to come over here to what we built. So yeah, that's kind of
No, but no white person and no foundation of Black American allow me here. I came here because I came, not because of you.
Really? How do you think those immigration laws were open for you to come here? You think it was white people wanted you over here?
The people who signed the law were white people. So
Well, who made them? Who made them sign it?
how can you make them do anything if they slave you in America? You cannot make them do anything.
You think you don't think so?
No, they control everything.
You don't think we made these folks do things, sir?
No, the only group that
So
can do
you
that
think
is
so
Jewish
you
people.
think slow down, because listen, at one point they had a zero immigration policy for African immigrants. They didn't want none of y'all over here. The only way y'all can get over here was student visas and stuff like that. But for the most part, they had like a zero immigration policy for y'all to come here. What make you think? Why do you think they lifted that policy?
Because they wanted all the immigrants, they wanted white immigrants, but they allow some black immigrants.
What
So
makes
they
you
cannot.
okay? Slow down. Let's just use logic here.
Mhm.
The immigration laws got passed for 1965. This is the height, right in the middle of Jim Crow. What made you think they wanted African immigrants here?
What do you mean? Who?
What makes you think white people? You said
Uh-huh.
white people wanted you here. Why do you think? What made you think white people wanted you here when
No.
before they didn't want y'all here at all, and then all of a sudden, overnight, they open it up for black immigrants from Africa? Why do you think
No.
they did that?
I say no. I say that white people wanted white immigrant, but since they don't want to seem like racist, they allow black immigrant to come in. That's what I say.
Okay, why did they allow black immigrants? Because they didn't want to seem racist. Okay, what made
Yes,
them not want to seem racist?
because for some reason white people care about what other people think of them. They
So
don't
you
want to
think?
become racist.
So you think they practice this anti-black immigration policy, and all of a sudden, just overnight, they said, "Hey, we don't want to be seen like racist, so let's let some of those good Africans over." You said they just did that on their own.
Okay, what are you trying to say,
Well, no,
Tariq?
you tell me. We're just trying to unpack the logic here.
I know you are trying to say that Foundation of Black American allow us to come here. That's not
Are you
true.
are you choking on some elephant tusk? What was you all right over there? You're coughing and giggling. You can? Do you
I
need to
mean,
sip? Do
you
you
are.
need to? Do you need to sip some E. coli water? Do you need to sip something? So everything good? 'Cause you're like,
Everything is good, sir.
okay, got it. So yeah, so in 1965, what made white people, according to you, what did you think white people woke up and say, you know what? We need to stop discriminating against African immigrants over here. We're letting up all these white people. Why not? Why shouldn't we let the Africans over? You think they just did that on their own?
Okay, what is the
That's
correct
a
answer then?
question. That's a question. That's a question. Do you
But
think
you don't like my answer.
you didn't give me an answer? I'm asking you.
Yeah, I say that because don't want to be seen racist because they only want European immigrant. So they allow some black African to come in. That's
So
what I'm
why
saying.
then? Why then? Why then? Why 1965? That year? Why that year? Out of all the years, they had no problem with being racist, but that year they didn't want to be racist no more. Why?
Because United States claim to be the country of freedom and all that. So they don't want to see look bad around the world. So that's why they allow black immigrants to come in.
Why didn't they want to look bad? What made them change their minds?
It wasn't definitely about foundational black American. If
It
that's what
wasn't
you're
okay
trying to say.
if it weren't us making them change their mind. Then what was it?
Like I said, United States claim to be
They just
the
woke up. So you're
country.
trying to say the white people in 1965 woke up one day and just said, "Hey, you know what? Let's let over all the black Africans." You think that's what happened?
Not exactly like that, but
So, sir, our foundational black American ancestors were not even ancestors, my parents, because they were around. Our parents, these aren't even our ancestors, these are our parents who are still alive. My mother's still alive. Our families were whooping ass in the streets over here, sir. We were turning up in this country. We were having civil unrest, political movements. We were forcing civil rights laws, and we forced equitable and equal immigration laws that 100% came from foundational black Americans. We made them get rid of those racial quotas in immigration and said everything is going to be equal. That came directly from foundational black Americans, and we have the muscle in the street to enforce it, sir. Right?
I don't think so because you are trying to make it seem like black American like African. You guys don't. So I don't believe that.
Sir, every movement that you had over there that was significant, we had a hand in making it happen, sir. We've helped many movements over there. It was foundational black Americans helping, going to the UN, writing some of the charters to help you get your independence over there, sir. It was foundational black Americans. We were the one uplifting the history of Africa. It was foundational black Americans inviting some of the Africans over here to study while we funded them to come over here. It was the Kwame Nkrumahs going to black schools and getting educated over here, and we were embracing them, sir. It was the Malcolm X's going over there, breaking bread and reaching out to the people, trying to have a global solidarity, sir. Are you really going to fix your little goosey sipping mouth to disrespect our people, talking about we don't like y'all and we've been bending over backwards during the apartheid movement? We were risking our lives and our reputations to get apartheid off your back. It was our black foundational black American lawyers and entertainers and other people stomping for you. It was our foundational black American entertainers using their talent to feed Ethiopia with We Are the World, Lionel Richie, Michael Jackson, all of these phenomenal people giving and donating their talent at the height of their career, looking out for y'all over there. And you're going to fix your lips to say, we don't care about you. It was the John Robinsons, people like that, building planes to fly over there to Ethiopia to help them get the Italians off their backs. It was foundational black Americans lining up in the streets around this country to fight fascism over there, sir. And you're going to fix your lips to say, we don't like Africa after all the things we've done. And we were out here in the streets fighting for immigration. And you're going to sit here and tell us it was the white people who like me, nigga. That's what you're trying to say?
I never said that, Tariq. I
Sir,
said that you are trying to make it seem like black American, like African, and that's not the truth. And I'm okay with you wanting to have a separate group because you guys have a different history, you have a different culture, so I don't have an issue with that. I just don't like how you are going about it. You are trying to make it seem like black American are just the best, and that's not true. It's not
sir,
true.
and family, ladies and gentlemen, this is Exhibit A on why the hell we delineate. This is why we delineate ungrateful goddamn tethers. We put so much on the line, and these tethers come over here with this funky ass disposition. This is why when shit happens, Don't call us. Go ahead and deal with white mommy, white daddy since they like you so damn much. So when they start shipping you up out of here with these anti-immigration laws, why y'all looking at us all the time? Why y'all be looking at us like help us, nigga? Why y'all looking at us if white mommy and white daddy loves you so much? Huh?
Okay, when people call ICE, um, are those white American or black Americans?
It's white people calling ICE, and it's white
Yeah, yeah,
ICE agents getting your ass.
but those are no foundational black American. That's what I'm saying. You don't have the power to do anything here, to deport anybody. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, we can stop it. We can influence it if we want to.
I mean, if that was true, black American wouldn't vote for the Democrat because the Democrat are the one who allow immigrants here.
We vote for whoever the hell we want to vote for. I don't know what you're saying. What are you saying?
I mean, if you vote for a Democrat candidate, that means that you support immigration because they are the one who want to bring immigrants here, right?
Yeah, and that's another thing. We were the ones putting the politicians in office to bring you here. Y'all coming over here eating off of our programs. DACA, the Dreamer program, that's from Dr. Martin Luther King. These DACA programs, these are programs that we fought for to help you guys get in minority programs and civil rights benefits and minority benefits. How do you think you got those? Because white
I
people
don't have
just being
DACA.
nice?
I don't have DACA, sir. I don't. That's for Hispanic people.
I'm talking about no. Some of y'all get the DACA too. I'm just talking about any so-called minority program, any minority set-aside benefit. Y'all get that because of what we did. We were the ones fighting for that, sir. How do you think you got citizenship as a 14th Amendment citizen, huh?
Okay, so you want me to say thank you to Black Americans?
Listen, the 14th Amendment, which allowed you to become a citizen here, that was a black grassroots movement. People like William Nesbitt, these were foundational black Americans fighting for that to happen. White people didn't want no 14th Amendment. They didn't want none of y'all coming over here like that, becoming citizens. We pushed that line. We were literally fighting these people for that to happen. We were fighting for immigration in the 1960s. In the 1920s, we were fighting for immigration in the early 19 teens and all of that. That's how Marcus Garvey was able to get over here. Black people in Tuskegee, there was a grassroots movement for them to allow some immigration for non-whites to come over. So, sir, for you to sit here and say that we didn't do anything, boy, I'm so glad we delineating. Let me hold on. I got to get my brother Marcel in here. Hold on. Let me get my good brother Marcel in the building because you're gonna get some lessons right now, brother. You're gonna get some lessons here this day, brother Marcel. Hop on, sir.
Hey Tariq, how are you?
I'm good, brother. How are you, brother Marcel? This brother said that we don't Foundation of Black Americans ain't never done nothing for them.
I want to call out a hypocrisy on their part. On one hand, they'll say foundational Black Americans have no power. But then they'll turn around when Trump does something that they don't like, and they'll say, "You see what you foundational Black Americans did? Y'all voted for Trump." So on one hand, we have no power, but on the other hand, we can control the entire country. So I need to know which one is it? Are we completely powerless, or do we control the entire country? Second of all, Jay Tiger, you are a damn liar. You said that foundational Black Americans are not the best. So why is it that you went across 50 to 60 countries and you came to live alongside foundational Black Americans? If we are not the best, then why the hell did you not go to Ghana? Why the hell did you not go to Tanzania? Why didn't you go to France? Why didn't you go to Spain? Why didn't you go to China? Why the hell are you in the United States of America living alongside foundational Black Americans if we are not the best? Answer my question, please.
I don't
Answer.
live. I don't live close to FBA.
Okay, so why are you
Don't
in
worry.
our spaces then? Why are you in a foundational Black American space talking to us? Why are you so concerned with us? If we are
Because
not the best, if we are not the best, and we are so irrelevant, then why are you in this space right now speaking to us? Answer my question.
because because I think Tariq is a funny guy. It's funny.
So, okay, so next question. Your country is having a damn civil war right now. Am I right?
That's my country is not in war. I'm from Congo, Brazzaville. There is no
Okay,
war in
so
my country.
Congo Brazzaville, which is by
Yes,
the Democratic Republic of Congo,
yes,
not
sir.
so far from Rwanda, all of you are pretty much embroiled in damn warfare and poverty. So don't you have other matters to worry about?
So I do better than you financially.
Okay, that's not what we're discussing. I asked you, your country right now is dealing with deep poverty and is right next to the Democratic Republic of Congo and is dealing with the issues that they're having, which is serious warfare. So why the hell are you worried about what foundational Black Americans think? Answer my question.
I only care about my family member. So
That's why your country is the damn way it is. And that's why we are better than you. Because you see,
how?
look, I'm telling you right now, shut up and listen. We think collectively. We aren't satisfied when just one of us do well and that's it. We want all of us to do well. That's how we survived in a country where we are not the majority and we had the majority the people running the government targeting us and we've been able to survive. Not only have we been able to survive, we've been able to thrive. That's why the hell you are in our country, because you want to thrive like us. It's the selfish mindset of people like you why your country cannot thrive the way we are thriving here in America, in spite of all of the challenges that we are facing. The challenges we are facing, we are trying to rectify those challenges that were not caused by us, that was caused by the government targeting us by telling this government they're going to pay us the reparations we are owed. First, we got ourselves out of slavery. Secondly, we ended Jim Crow, which was government sanctioned discrimination against foundational Black Americans. And now we're getting reparations. Why the hell aren't y'all going there and telling France and telling Belgium that they owe y'all? Why are you in a foundational Black American space? I'm going to answer the question for us because you know we are the best. You're jealous of us because if you were not concerned about us and didn't want to be like us, you would be in the Congo right now getting your country straight. Tariq, I land there. Thank you.
Thank you so much, brother.
Okay,
Yes.
can I answer now or no? Tariq?
Yeah, go ahead, Jay.
I think it's funny that he said that. I mean, the thing that he's saying is not true. He make it seem like Black Americans they all get along. Like, are you serious? Every single state or city that they have a black mayor or a black governor, things don't turn out good. So I don't know what he's saying. He
Like
can
where?
say
Like
that in my
name
country.
name a place that didn't turn out good where we're living like you living in your homeland. Name one.
So you are under white American, sir. That's why.
Like Africa is under white supremacy, sir.
No, no, no. You're living amongst whites. You don't live in a FBA neighborhood, Tariq.
Who?
You
How do I live amongst? I don't live amongst whites.
you don't live amongst FBA. So
Yes, I
you.
do.
Oh my God! Come on, Tariq. Stop lying, bro.
Okay, yeah, you don't
Jesus
know.
Christ.
Yes, I do. Most of my neighbors are black celebrities.
What?
Yeah,
Come on, man.
yeah. Now you're trying to
Okay.
pocket watch. You don't know where I
No, no,
live.
no, no, no.
You don't. You have no
If
idea, sir. You're from a whole different country. You don't know where I live.
I live in New York City, sir,
Yeah, you from a different country. You don't know where I live. And I live in
the
Los
internet
Angeles.
is
I
it.
live in Los Angeles, and there's a lot of other black celebrities live around me. So why are you trying to pocket watch me to deflect from
No, no,
your?
no. I'm
You're
just
no,
trying to
you're trying to
question you.
deflect from your dilapidated village of poverty and filth that you had to escape from, sir. And I asked you a question. So you tried to deflect into some goofball shit. You said that black mayors, wherever there's black mayors, black people ain't doing good and black people are messed up. And then you try to deflect on some where I live. So yeah, you just be saying shit. That means you don't even believe what you're saying. You're just trying to talk in
I do.
circles. So where
I
what
do.
name these black cities where black people are living like you live in your filthy homeland.
I mean, Chicago was a
Stop lying.
good
Now you're
example.
lying. There's nobody in Chicago's living like you live in your homeland. You're getting white supremacist talking points.
What?
Chicago is a paradise compared to your dilapidated homeland, sir. You
Because you live
don't
around
lie
white.
on Chicago. Don't lie on Chicago. And I live in Los Angeles, and most of the aesthetics in Los Angeles was designed by a foundational Black American man named Mr. Paul Revere Williams. You understand?
Tariq, you are one of the biggest liars
Where did I
I can
just lie?
believe.
Where did I lie? Because you're projecting, sir.
You are saying that everything FBA created, pretty much everything. You said that Black American built this country. That's not true. You were a slave in this country, sir.
And we built this
How?
country, sir. Yes, we did.
How?
We built the roads, the building, the infrastructure. We cleared the brush. We built the bridges. We built the White House, sir. Yeah, that's how we were the original stocks and bonds. We created the technology for the railroad systems. We created the lighting systems. We contributed to everything, sir. We got over 50,000 patents directly after slavery, sir. Who else built this country?
I'm gonna give you a perfect example. Jewish people. Do you know why they
You
have
sound
so much
dumb
power?
right now. You're just saying stuff, sir. You're just saying anything. You're trying to sound like these white
You don't like the truth.
supremacists. You're just
You
saying
don't like the
stuff.
truth, sir. You don't like the truth. The reason why they gave Jewish people reparation because they have
Okay, you're just saying
they have
stuff. No. Who built this country if it weren't
I
us?
would say white Europeans.
No, how come they failed when they tried to do it on their own?
I mean, Jesus Christ,
Nothing. Don't
Tariq,
get the,
come on,
don't, I don't want to hear clicks and pops. Don't give me clicks and
Tariq,
pops. No,
come
no,
on,
no.
man.
Answer the question. I don't want to hear clicks and pops. When the white
Okay,
supremacists tried to build a nation or a village or a colony here on their own, because they did try, they failed. All of them failed. They didn't get themselves together until 1619 when black people were permanently introduced to those colonies. Why didn't they do that before we were introduced to the colonies? Why?
because they needed cheap labor. The free,
Right. Oh. So they couldn't get nothing going unless they had us. Because they were cheap labor. They were already cheap labor, but they couldn't do it, right?
yeah, but no, you are saying that you guys built everything. I'm saying that it
No,
was
no, no, no,
a
no. Then
aid
why?
for
Okay, no, 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 no.
everybody
Listen to your logic. Okay. If white mommy and white daddy did it, why couldn't they do it on their own?
because they needed some more people.
Right. Us. That means we did it.
No, no, no.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
guys
yeah.
did.
Yeah.
You
See, that's
help.
how that
Yes.
works. See how logic works? See,
No, no, but
we're making
no,
logical
you are
sense.
saying
They couldn't get
no, no,
nothing going on until we got in the mix permanently. They,
no, no.
yeah.
Tariq, you are saying that you guys did all on your own. That's not
Didn't
what I'm
say
saying.
we
I'm
did
saying
it
that you guys did.
all on our own, but we've always been the secret sauce. Just like
Mm, nah,
just like Michael Jackson, he didn't record Thriller on his own. There was some other people involved, but yeah, he was the main attraction. We were the main attraction here, so we were the main ingredients to building
I
this
will give you
nation.
that. I will give you that.
You,
Okay.
you feel me? And sir, you know what it sounds like? It sounds like jealousy because you sound like the people who sold us.
I didn't say anybody. I'm from
Oh, see,
Central Africa,
this is
sir.
where this is going. This
Sir,
let's
I'm from
let's unpack
Central
this.
Africa.
Let's unpack this because see, half of us came from over there, and some of us were already here.
No, you guys came from West Africa.
No,
I'm not
no,
from West
no.
Africa.
Stop with all that. Everybody came from West Africa. No, everybody didn't come from West Africa. That's just where the
You didn't
ports
come
were.
from my country,
That's where the
sir.
ports were. That's just where the ports were. People were coming from all over, and there were people all over here who were put in slavery too. You understand? What tribe are you from over there, by the way? What's your tribe?
I I don't know. And my
Nigga,
parents
dude,
played
when is your birthday?
August
You just
27,
made that up. You just made
1997.
that up. Your
What?
birthday is January 1st.
No, no,
Yeah.
no. August 27, 1997. I'm 27 years old, sir.
Nigga, your birthday, I don't even believe that because you sound old. So that's one of them fake ass tether birthdays. Nigga, I'm in my 20s. No, nigga,
I mean,
you look like
you
Danny
can
Glover. You
believe
look like
everything.
Danny Glover. You were born in the 1950s.
That's fine.
All right.
That's fine.
So yeah,
I'm not soft
because
as
yeah, you
FBA.
sound old, brother.
I don't cry as FBA. You
No.
can say whatever you want, sir.
Right, you sound old. So yeah, we're clearing up. So
I am old.
you're very
I'm 27 years
sounds
old.
like listen. You sound like you're very jealous of foundational Black Americans because you failed and you didn't do
What?
anything in your homeland, sir. You got a failed
That's
home.
fine.
You have a failed homeland with a bunch of shanty towns, bushmeat, and giraffe carcasses that you had to flee from, and you want to come over here and point your little bushmeat picking fingers at us, sir. And you're very
But I
jealous.
didn't fail here in America, though.
You what?
I did not fail here in America. I did not fail in America.
You didn't fail in America. You failed in your homeland,
Yeah, yes, I did. But that's why I fled.
right? And you're welcome. You had to come over here and eat off what we built, sir.
No, no, no. I think white American, not black
No, no,
American.
no,
White
no. I
people.
look. I know that y'all love Sally Struthers because y'all used to them coming to your village with the Red Cross rice, and they give you
Oh,
Bibles
Jesus
and
Christ.
mirrors and trinkets
Jesus
and
Christ.
shoes and shit, and you think, okay, oh, this Jesus just showed up. But yeah, we don't think like that over here, sir. White people are not Jesus to us. So we know what the real
Okay.
deal is.
So
And
why? Okay,
white people, y'all come, and this is why we delineate, ladies and gentlemen, because these tethers,
okay, Tariq,
slow
let me
down,
ask you this.
Umbutu, slow down. These tethers come over here praising white people because white people is Jesus to them and they thank them for everything when it's the white people that undermine their ass in the first place. But when we try to tell them that, they want to fight us. That's why the delineation movement is so heavy right now. Yeah.
Okay, Tariq, can I ask you a question, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You say that we African we worship white people and all that,
Yes,
right?
you
Okay.
do. You worship white
You
people.
okay? That's
They're
fine. That's
your
fine.
gods.
Okay.
Yes, they are.
Let me Let me ask this. So why do FBA rich black men they don't seem to date black
Yes,
women,
they
FBA
do.
women?
Yes, they
What is
do.
that? They don't,
Deion
sir.
Sanders do.
Oh,
LeBron James
I'm
do.
speaking about him. Oh, come on,
Yes,
you
they
know what I'm
do.
talking
Yes,
about.
they do.
So why
Deion
FBA
Sanders,
women complain
LeBron
about? Okay, okay,
James,
sir.
Snoop
Why
Dogg, yeah,
FBA
name them.
women
Ice
complain about it?
Cube, yeah, yeah, yeah. We
Why
do.
FBA women complain about it?
They,
You can
they
look it
they
up.
don't. The tether women complain.
Oh my God,
No,
Jesus!
they don't.
You see?
Tether women complain. It's y'all tether women who be complaining because ain't nobody trying to get with them because a lot of them are unfortunately musty. Not that they're bad people, but there's just a different vibe. So they complain. But foundational Black American women who are beautiful, they get chose up on all the time, like my beautiful FBA queen. So a lot of us well-to-do brothers who are FBA, we get FBA women all the time. Yeah, you do have some Sambos who get the Beckys out there, but that's okay. Y'all musty tethers love a Becky. Y'all go find the biggest, fattest 90-day fiance ass Becky that y'all can find. So,
I'm no Nigerian, sir.
so it don't matter. Let me get my brother Robbie. Robbie, hop on in here.
What's going on, brother Tariq?
What's going on, Robbie? We got
You
this
know,
brother here who says FBAs we on
yeah,
some bullshit.
I'm listening. I'm listening to this, and I saw Sinners for the second time on IMAX. Phenomenal movie, and it gave me a real deeper spiritual insight. And as I'm listening, this is the question that I pose to you that you can maybe do a breakdown. It seems like brothers like this are almost like auditioning. That's what's dangerous, right? It's like they're willing to like audition for team white supremacy. So I guess my question is from a supremacist perspective, when they see people like this, how do you think they strategically utilize people like this to work against this? Because it's like if I was a white person just listening out in the cut and I heard a brother like this talking, they come across desperate. They come across like they're willing to undermine. They come across like they're willing to like sell their soul. So it seems to me like they're willing tools. We know white supremacy breaks its tools, but how do you think the white supremacists feel when they see these type of crash dummies and how they can, try to effectively utilize them to undermine us. If you could break that down, I'll end my
Thank you,
plane.
brother. Thank you so much. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They use these kind of guys all the time because yeah, you're using all of the talking points, Jay. You're using all of the talking points because yeah, you are auditioning. Let me get my brother EJ in here. Let's get EJ, and I know EJ has a mouthful for you, Jay. Let's get our brother EJ in the building.
Hey, brother Tariq, how you doing? You can hear me?
I can hear you, brother. How are you?
All right, brother, man. This is a perfect example of why the delineation movement is building momentum. I don't know if you seen that CNN interview. They was having a conversation. Abby Phillips and one of these border bouncers. I think her name is Anna Navarro. Her people getting deported, and she got real buck with one of the brothers on there, and she was
Mm.
talking about Black Americans wasn't out here doing this and doing that. She tried to come with the whole black and brown coalition, that whole bullshit that these Latinos be saying to try to get black people out here to take bullets for them. And this just goes to show you that when we put these people in a headlock, like Chris Benoit putting people in crippler crossfaces from like the 2000s, this just goes to show you that they need our help, they need our energy. They can't do anything without Black Americans. But this just goes to show you that the deportation movement is very much needed. But this Jay Tedder dude, he's been butt broken and colonized by the white supremacists in his homeland. It's not our fault that you're getting your ass whooped by Chinese people in shipping containers with bamboo sticks going across your face. You need to have that same energy for your colonizers and the people that's taking over your homeland and your resources back in the Congo. I want you to be that top Congolese, rebel soldier in the Congo instead of just trying to, suck on white mommy and white daddy's nuts. And hopefully they don't fart in your face when they send your ass back to, your piece of shit homeland. And I do understand that some of these people in his country are good. Y'all need to separate from these people, man, because once you got these people amongst your ranks, they're gonna sell you out for expired bushmeat and jira bread and a fat sloppy white girl, straight up 90-day fiance vibes. But please, Tyreek, I got one request, brother. Please, can you put out the grinding for the grinding for a green card album on CD? Because we definitely need that for like the Christmas holidays to give these Tedders a going away gift for their deportation. But thank
Yeah,
you, Tyreek, for letting me speak. And Jay Tedder, eat a dick, dude.
there you go. Thank you so much, brother.
Sorry, can I answer? Can I respond at least?
Yes, go ahead.
Sir, your leader made a whole documentary about Bob Broken. I don't know
No,
what you're talking
nobody's a
about.
leader. Nobody. You're not a
You
leader of a
are.
lineage. I'm
Sir.
not. Stop it. No, you're
They all
lying.
said your talking
Lying
point.
don't make it true. No, no, you're not a leader of a lineage. You
But
can't
they,
lead a lineage. That
but
don't
they
work
all
like
say
that.
your talking point, Tariq.
No, you
All of
can't
them.
lead a lineage. But look, Kunta Congo, you cannot lead a lineage. There's no such thing as a leader of a lineage. All right, let's stop that. There's 43 million people. I'm not the leader of 43 million people. All
But
right.
this since when you guys say that you guys are FBA? Since maybe the last 5 years?
Don't matter. When did we say we're African Americans? That was starting in 1988, 89. So what does that mean?
It means that you guys just change your identity every time.
Yes, yes, yes. We call ourselves different things during different political climates, and there's different movements where the names change. But yeah, we are foundational Black Americans. We are delineated, sir, because African American was a term that was too broad and ambiguous, and it doesn't represent who we are. So we self-identified our lineage, sir, and we didn't flee. We didn't run all over the damn place like you did, sir. You didn't stand on business to self identify. You just found the first thing smoking and got your ass over here among us, sir.
Yes, you. I mean, you only live once. I'm not going to fight again.
Right, but a coward dies a thousand deaths. Yeah,
I'm
you
not
knew.
the president. I cannot do anything. That's
Yeah, you
normal.
can. You could have fought at your homeland. You could have made
No,
something happen.
Tariq.
We did. We didn't flee like
No,
you.
no, Tariq.
East Sider, East Sider, hop on.
What's going on, good brother? How you doing?
I'm good, East Sider. How are you, sir? Oh,
I'm cooling, man. I'm here working late. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I want to ask the old buddy this question. You notice, back then those race soldiers and these other white supremacists was getting away with killing our people. they would be found not guilty and they'd be acquitted of all charges. Why did that change as of recent, especially around the 2020 pull-up era?
Jay Tiger, that's
Also,
for you.
Oh wait, what? That's for me.
yes, why did they start getting indicted and getting convicted as of late?
Oh, because there's some
Good.
background noise. I don't know. You have a
Okay,
background noise.
you don't know. Yeah, I had to. Yeah, Isada, you had background noise that was very very bad, so I had to take that up out of here. Prime, let's prime definition. Hop on.
Hey, what's going on, Tariq?
I'm
Long
good, Prime. How
time
you doing,
listener.
man?
Been listening to you probably for about 10 years now. But
Oh, love it.
I had a question. It was like off topic, like way off topic. But
No, no, we're
reparations.
not gonna do it. No, not off topic right now. Yeah, because we're sticking to old dude right now. I don't want to get off topic, so we'll call back with something else. Um, let's get Captain America to talk to Jay Tiger, and Jay Tiger is what he ate for breakfast. He ate a tiger, and he cooked it with other bushmeat. Captain, hop on. Captain, unmute your mic, sir. If you are ready to speak, Captain, unmute your microphone. Oh, Captain got up out of here. He wasn't ready. Okay. But Jay Tiger, any last words, sir? Any last words?
I think you are very very entertaining. I follow you, even though I don't agree with everything you say. I think you are a good person. I do, even though you lie sometimes.
What did I lie about? You know, no, you can't lie. That's a lie right there. What did I lie about? Name it.
You lie about when I said that FBA women complain about FBA men dating white women. You say that's not true.
No, 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 no.
Oh,
I said that.
that's
No,
not
no.
true.
Slow
Oh
down.
no, that's not true. Shut your ass up, my Googler. Take your goddamn tether ass down there and as a listener, bro. Ain't about trying to hear that mumbo jumbo ass shit, man.
Who is speaking?
Captain speaking, nigga. This who?
Oh, this or another low IQ FBA.
Oh, this who? Man, your name a Googler. Shut your ass up.
Can you
Can't
speak
tell you
English,
can't
sir?
tell us.
Can you
I ain't
speak
finna
English,
answer
sir?
a damn thing.
Can you
I ain't
speak
finna
English,
answer a
sir?
damn thing. Oh, I
Can you
speak
speak
English.
English?
I speak English.
Oh, hold on. Okay. But again, thank you, Captain. But again, as far as you said that black men, when they get money, they don't get FBA women.
Yeah, because
And that's
you
not
said that
true. And then you
we don't.
switched it, and said, "Well, the FBA women said this and said that." So you changed arguments. So you're doing the same lying and scamming that you did in your failed homeland. So that's I want you to understand. That's why y'all failed, because a
No,
lot of
no,
you guys,
Tariq, no.
y'all,
Listen, you claim that we African we love white people, right? And
you
then I'm
do.
saying that you guys FBAs men, you guys do the same thing. That's what I'm saying.
We
If
don't do
you,
what you do. No, we
oh my
don't.
God, Jesus Christ,
We don't do what you do.
yes you do.
Y'all don't lift a finger against the white
Okay,
supremacists. All y'all do is flee. You don't see us fleeing. We ain't running
example,
all over the place.
perfect example. Kanye West, he's FBA. He's the biggest coon, the biggest sellout. He's
Kanye
FBA.
West is crazy as cat shit.
You see, now
Yeah, that's an
you give him
outlier. He doesn't represent us as a culture. He's an outlier. He's out of his mind.
do you know
He doesn't.
how much influence he has?
Listen. No, none, because he's hanging around white supremacists. He ain't even around
That's
us.
that's what I'm saying, Tariq. He's
Him,
FBA.
him,
Yes,
him.
he's
Not
FBA,
a
but
lot. Him, and he's been ostracized by the black community. He doesn't represent us. But
so
y'all, as a group, when white folks show up as a group, y'all get the tap dancing.
that's not true, Tariq. Come
Oh, I do. We've been over there, sir. We've been to your homeland. We've seen what you do. Y'all sell your kids to white people. Well, that's why Madonna and them always going over there just picking up your kids like they're going grocery shopping. Huh?
no, in my
No,
country,
no,
sir.
nothing. Don't start clicking and
No, in my
popping.
country.
Don't
No,
start
in my
clicking
country.
and popping. Don't click and pop. Don't plop.
No,
Don't
in my
click.
country, sir.
Yes, they do. They go to your
I
country.
know that. I know that
Y'all
happens.
give
Some
y'all
African.
children away to white people. They show up and you're like, have my daughter, I have my son. I get it. No, they know
Tariq,
that.
I will say that if you say that no, there are some people in your country that have low racial self-esteem, I will say yes, that's true. But
Not
you are
like you.
saying, uh, sorry,
Not we ain't like y'all.
the, come on, you guys are.
No, we're not. We're not sitting over there in a
So,
dilapidated shanty town with cake soap on, eating bush meat, selling our kids. We ain't nowhere near that.
so you are saying that FBA they love being black, they love everything about being black.
We the ones who made blackness cool. Collectively, we're the ones who made songs like I'm Black and I'm Proud. We made blackness a global cool thing, us exclusively and nobody else. Who else made blackness a cool thing globally? Who?
Because we don't.
Who? I ask you a question.
Jesus
Who?
Christ,
Who?
black people,
Who? Which black people?
um, Western black people.
From where?
I mean, in the UK, in France,
You
and
know,
in the
no,
US.
man, if you
Yeah,
don't
I say,
stop,
come on,
now
I
you
say
lying.
US,
Y'all don't
France.
even claim black. You didn't even say you're black. You're like, I'm not black. I am Ugandan. Don't you
No,
sit here
no.
lying.
Okay, can I
Don't sit here
explain to you?
lying.
No, no.
You didn't. You,
Can I explain to you why people say that?
why?
Because since we live in a black, mostly black country, we don't call ourselves black. We just say we are this. We are.
Right. Then why did you just sit
But
here and
no, no. Listen,
lie
listen.
then? Then why did you
But
just lie?
no, no, no. Listen, listen. But when we come to the US, we understand now that here we
So you
identify
have
with
to get
race
around us to understand what blackness means,
because
right?
there's white people living here. That's what. Oh my God.
Right. So again, you just proved my point. We, foundational black Americans, are the ones that made black cool because y'all don't even acknowledge your blackness over there.
No,
And you
but you
just admitted it.
acknowledge it because you are being mistreated because you are black. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. You're proving everything that I'm saying, sir. So don't sit here lying. You just sat here and proved and confirmed everything I said. It's real easy to trip you tethers up. Boy, y'all just all right. Okay. Thank you. I'm getting bored with debunking you. Thank you. Damn. It's so easy to debunk these tethers. They just walk right into it. Okay. I said, who made blackness cool? Uh, Black people everywhere. Black people in the UK and in France, but y'all don't consider yourself black. I know that's because over there we don't look at ourselves as black. Okay, okay, okay. Whew, boy, boy, these tethers. And then they wonder why we delineate from that. And shout out to the ones who ain't tethers. Shout out to the non-tethers who are cool. But boy, why do y'all act shocked when we want to delineate from that? Why do y'all act shocked? Why do we y'all want to delineate from that? Y'all don't want to be around these babbling bushmeat eating tethers like this. You're not gonna get anything going on with that. So what makes you think we want to get something going on with that? We ain't gonna get nothing going on with that. This dude is already using white supremacist talking points. You heard? Your low IQ is the Jews. He's like Brother Robbie said. He's auditioning. He's trying to get clicked in with the white supremacists. He's trying to be the next Myron Gaines. You see, that's what he's working out all of his Myron Gaines talking points. See, that's Myron Gaines' audience, fellow tethers. They like, hey, I can go over there and I can get a couple of dollars being an African immigrant who dump on foundational black Americans. That's where some money is. He's trying to audition. And then people wonder why we delineate from that? And you want to shame us because we don't want to be a part of that? You goddamn right we don't want to be a part of that damn Samboing. All right. I mean, we got a lot of people in here. Much respect to you guys. Much respect to the family. Let's get this brother. Okay, here's another person. Rosie, I think that's your name. We got another brother from Africa. Rosie.
Yes, brother Tariq, how are you?
I'm good, man. How are you, Rosie?
Yes, I'm good. So since when did you start not liking us Africans? So you went to Zimbabwe, where I'm from, and you had sadza. Didn't you have sadza and had chicken?
Yes,
and Muriwo.
I loved it.
Yeah. So when did you start not like as Africans? Because you were there, you were bigging us up. You saw the poverty that you're now mocking. You saw it, and you were like,
Right.
you guys, you didn't even mock us then, but now you're mocking us now. And you know what's going on with the Ibrahim Traore situation? We're trying our best. We're trying our best, but you are mocking us, and it's not on, man. It's like you changed. You were
Did you
once you
just
were
hear?
once
Did you just
you
not
were
hear?
once part of us.
Slow your ass down.
Oh, there you go. Now with the disrespect, I didn't even
Slow down.
disrespect
No,
you.
because you're talking and you're gonna slow down. Slow down.
Why you have
Like
to
you didn't.
use Magaro? Why
Slow
you have to use
down.
Ed?
Slow down.
Yeah? You're saying Magaro. You went to Zimbabwe. You know my
Slow
language.
down. You said that already.
I know. I want to get when you started
Don't
hating on
repeat
us.
the same thing over and over like a woman. Slow down. I
Oh my
heard you.
days. Oh no. No, no,
I
no, no.
heard you.
Okay, so answer me then.
Did you not hear the caller before? I know you heard him because you were in here listening to him.
I know. I was listening to him, and he was making a lot
Now
of
that's
sense
why.
to a
That's
certain
yeah.
extent.
That's why. That's why. Right there. That's your answer. Right there. That's what I got a problem with, because like you said, I've been to Zimbabwe, big the people up. I've given money to some of the people over there, done great things, and in return,
Big
y'all
up to
send
that.
that piece of. In return, y'all send over pieces of shit like the guy who just called. That's what I got a problem with. Yeah, I got a problem with that.
Okay, so maybe you cannot collectively punish us then. So talk about those isolated anomalies.
Unfortunately,
Anomalies, those
y'all ignore these guys like you just
when?
did. You ignored him and then start talking about, well, how come you niggas don't like
No, no, no,
us?
no. Me, I'm
And
just
no, no,
addressing
no.
when you.
Slow down. No, I'm gonna just mute you. Let's try that. Because I'm not gonna raise my voice. Because I'm not gonna be talking. 'Cause you got the TV on, you watching America's Next Top Bushmeat. I don't know what you watching over there. Um, But you gonna sit here and ignore this guy who's over here from your homeland. He's from over there, and he's over here now, completely disrespecting us. And this is not a one off. It's too many of them come over here with that bullshit. It's too many of them come over here. Y'all don't warn us. So don't tell us we're mocking you. Yeah, we're going to clown some of these guys who come over here and start disrespecting. You damn right we're going to clown them, especially after we've been over there bigging up your homeland. When I went over there, I showed respect. You know that. You just admitted it. When I was over in Zimbabwe, I didn't disrespect anybody. I'm not telling them, you niggas got to get your shit
Can
together.
I just
No.
add something?
No,
Okay,
you
can
know,
I?
you better, I'm talking. I'm
All right,
talking.
I'll
No, no,
respect
you
you.
came
All
over here.
right then. Okay, I'll
No,
respect
no,
you.
no, no. You're not going to wave your finger at me. I went over there with the utmost respect. And this is the respect we get in return, just complete disrespect from damn freeloaders. Yeah, we got a problem with that. Yeah, we're going to say something. And you're going to catch strays, unfortunately, because it's too many of them. Not all, but too damn many. And y'all not giving us the heads up on these guys.
Another thing, we're not all the same as Africans. We're not even the same. I'm from Southern Africa. We are different characteristics from the West Africans, from the East Africans, from the North Africans. So who
Then
are
why are
you?
you
Who have you
offended? Then
problems?
slow down. Then slow down.
Okay, why am I
Then why are
offended?
you slow
Okay.
down?
Oh my days.
Okay, if that's the case, why are you offended about
Because
Zimbabwe? I've never said
you are
anything
putting
negative.
us, all of
I've
us,
never said
all of
anything negative
us.
about Zimbabwe.
We are all bushmeat eaters. We are this and
I never
that.
said
We
that
are
about
that.
Zimbabwe. No, no, no. Slow down. I never said that about Zimbabwe. I've never said that about Zimbabwe. I've always spoken highly of Zimbabwe.
So
So why
maybe
are you
specify
offended?
those tethers that you're talking
No,
about.
no, 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 no. If you are
Specify
not
them.
all the same, why are you upset? Because I've never said nothing about Zimbabwe. So why are you offended?
I'm offended because it's as if it's all of us. And there's Zimbabweans in
I
America
didn't
as well.
say that. No, I
Are
didn't
there no
say that.
Zimbabweans in America?
I didn't say that. You're making stuff up now, sir.
No, but
That
I'm
guy's
not
from the
hearing you
Congo.
saying these
That
are
guy is from the
specific people.
that guy is from the Congo, and I went in on him and his failed homeland. I've never went in on Zimbabwe. So why are you offended if you're not all the same? And can you turn that TV down, please, sir?
I've got my little man there. That's the only
Okay, that's
thing.
okay. Yeah, okay. I know there's an echo in there. I get it, but damn, brother, it's
All
very,
right.
very loud. But I've never disrespected Zimbabwe
Okay,
at all.
100%. Big up to that, man. Enough respect. We look up to you guys, and like we have our own issues. We are unhappy with the sanctions, so you
Let
need
me
to.
get my brother. Hold on. Let me get my brother Xavier in here. Let me get my brother Xavier.
Hey, how you doing, man?
What's up, Xavier? How are you, sir?
Man, I'm winning. I'm preparing some stuff for you for Japan and everything like that. But
Oh
this
yeah.
is what I wanted to break in. Have you ever heard of the African American Caribbean Food Festival?
No.
Well, that's what these tethers do when they come over, when they go overseas. They constantly cosplaying as us to make the situations hot. They use us. Our relationship with them is not reciprocal.
Who are
This has been,
they? Which ones?
excuse me. I'm not talking to you right now. But the thing is, it's like you look at the amount of disingenuousness, you look at the amount of projection, you look at the disrespect, and this is nothing new. This has been going on 60 years. Right now, with the foundational Black American movement and with our lineage, and with us claiming ourselves, they can't tether off of us.
Right.
They cannot do this. They can't. They can't cockroach off of us. And this is where their panic is because they can't stand on business in their own homelands. They can't get with their own people, even though they have all the resources. I mean, how many times have we gone over to Africa supporting them, trying to build their infrastructure? Brother Del Jones used to talk about going to the Caribbean and built and trying to purify water for them while they were just jerking around, all the bribery and everything. Right now, Black America, in the words of Dr. Clark, we have no friends. We never had any. You see the way that they're trying to claim our situation, even when it comes to hip hop and even sinners. They've never anteed up. They've never anteed in. Right now, the sacrificial lamb of the foundational Black America, we are now becoming the lion. We are standing in pride, we're standing in our business, and we're standing on our own. We're good.
You got the
You bush
opportunities
meat.
this side
Excuse me.
anyway.
I'm
Your
not
side,
talking to
you
you.
got you
Excuse
got the
me.
opportunities.
Excuse me.
Whereas in Africa,
Excuse me, sir.
we are
Excuse me. I know your
suffocated.
butt hurt right now.
In Africa,
I
we
know
are
your butt hurt
suffocated.
right now. That's your problem.
I'm
You
not
got to
hurt.
deal
I'm
with
not
that.
hurt because
Why
I
don't
know
you
you're not
stop sounding
dealing
like
with
a
me.
little bitch right
You're not.
now?
You're
Stop
not
sounding like
dealing with me.
excuse me. Stop sounding like a little bitch right now because this is how
Oh
you coming
well,
off. You're coming off effeminate.
it's
You're coming off
laughable.
like a little hoe.
It's really
That's not a
laughable,
good
man.
look. It's
It's
not a good
laughable
look.
what you're
The
saying.
more you're running your
Oh my
mouth, the
days.
more you're solidifying
It's
ourselves.
really laughable. You're
Oh,
laughable with
all
what
right.
you're saying. All I'm just saying is don't brush us up. Don't wrap us with one brush. Our lack of opportunity is sometimes contributed by your big countries, hence why we are in our situation. But we are awakening as well. We are awakening, we are fighting our corner, and we're trying our best to fix whatever we have our
Yeah, but it's
issues.
mostly
Yeah.
European powers. It's Britain, France, all
No,
these
no,
other,
no, no. And your big
and
country as well.
Asia.
And your big country,
And
it's there as well.
I didn't seen the Asians over there, sir. I didn't been there.
So
Remember?
so how come we've been sanctioned for like 25 years now?
Yeah,
A
by
small country
Britain.
of like 20 something billion dollars GDP, and we've been sanctioned for like 20 years. And we've tried to navigate ourselves around to make sure that we've got food and everything else, agriculture. And now we are on the rise. Now there's so many black farmers. If I was to educate you on that one, so many black farmers, so many miners, black business owners in Zimbabwe, that small country. Yes, we might be laughed at and all those things, but we are actually doing something for ourselves. We are
That's
trying in
good.
Africa.
That's good.
We are
That's
trying.
good. But the
Thank
point
you.
is,
Thank you. We agree on that.
okay, okay. We don't want to hear the whole spiel. That's good. You're doing for yourself. That's great. Just don't come here driving Uber talking shit. That's all we're saying. That's the problem. We don't have a problem with none of that you're doing over there. No, that's not the problem. We understand you're going through trials, tribulations, and struggle. We get it. But don't come over here talking shit while you're delivering Postmates. That's the issue. You're not in a position to do that because then we have to remind you of the struggle you got back home. You come over here talking about how well you're doing and you sound crazy. That's the problem, sir. All right?
So it's the diaspora Africans that are causing the problems. Do you have a bit of an issue with? Is that the case then?
Do I what
It's the
now?
diaspora who are the diaspora Africans, the Africans like the continental Africans within your country, within your space, saying a lot of things that you don't like that are into your spaces and your businesses. That's what you're referring to rather than the continental Africans themselves.
Right.
Because that's where the problem is with me.
Right. The
Like you're
problem, the
just making
problem
it
is
out as
listen,
if
the problem is with the ones y'all send here because they go out of their way to undermine us. And then they
so
try to
okay,
act
that's why I'm
and then they try to
yeah, that's why I'm hearing you. I'm hearing you there. Okay, I'm hearing you there. So that is something, a case to make that, okay, the Africans that are coming in, they are thinking that we have not done anything for ourselves. We've worked hard to get where we are. And
don't matter.
respectfully,
That doesn't matter. The problem is, sir, when y'all have people coming over here after we've helped them, because we helped them get here, we helped them get their shit together. And then they get in political positions, not just social positions, but they start getting in political positions to undermine us. That is a problem. And we're not going to have that. It's just that simple. I couldn't go over there and disrespect you guys. Y'all wouldn't have it.
I totally agree. I agree with that.
Right.
And we have to respect you guys. Yeah,
It has to be
totally
respect.
agree.
But thank you so much. Okay,
Exactly.
now it's just I'm not going to talk in circles. It's babbling. Yeah, we're not taking no disrespect from folks coming over here telling us how we need to get it together, like that other caller talking about some damn Chicago. You need to look at Chicago, nigga. Look at your homeland. Our home, Chicago, is nothing like your failed homeland. I know. That's why I fled, nigga. So yeah, it's just the nerve of folks that come over here talking crazy and then say that we don't like you and we haven't done anything for you. Man, please. Foundational Black Americans, we've been sitting up here fighting for liberation over there, the Angela Davises, Malcolm X. Man, our writers, Dr. John Henry Clark. It was our foundational Black American writers bigging up the history of Africa. They didn't give a damn about it. It was the Chancellor Williams, the Renoko Rashidis, John Henry Clarks. It was our people doing that. It was people like Paul Robeson using his international fame to promote African liberation and human rights. The John Robinsons of the world, our good brother Randall Robinson, who was lobbying the government to end support for the South African apartheid regime, writing some of the edicts and things like that. Man, we were stomping just all across the board to help the people over there. So yeah, we're not going to take any kind of disrespect, and forget about just the handpicked leaders and representatives. We were out here in the streets collectively stomping for the people out there, and we were the ones promoting Pan Africanism. That was something that we were promoting over here. That was one sided, man. So we're not going to play no games now. Oh Lord, bushmeat. I can't get you on bushmeat. We didn't had enough of your folks in here. Your tethers just be wearing my energy out.
Slide on that rude work. Slide on that rude work. Slide on that rude work. Slide on that